Chemistry is an important aspect of our daily lives. This branch of science can easily be observed in various spheres of human life, such as the food that we consume and even the air that we breathe.
Hello, I'm Gabriel and Palalay. Today, we are gonna show you some practical applications or situational everyday chores of this science in our day-to-day home activities, particularly in focus on the dilution of science.
So what is dilution? It is the method of diluting a solution by adding more solvent to lower its concentration. The amount of solute remains unchanged, but the overall amount of solution is increased, lowering the final concentration.
Dilute solutions have a relatively solute-to-solvent ratio. They contain more solvent than is present in an equal amount of concentrated solution. Tap water contains scarce amounts of dissolved minerals, which makes this an example of dilute solution, which is in use on a daily basis by everyone, such as using it to drink, a way to cook food, used to wash your face or take a bath, or even for cleaning or rinsing dishes.
Concentrated solutions, on the other hand, have a larger amount of solute. Many of the products commonly used in homes are concentrated solutions. Batter, for example, has a high percentage of flour, which is the solute dissolved in water, that is the solvent. Another example is soft drinks, that has a large amount of sugar dissolved in water. Dishwashing soaps that we use when cleaning the dishes. Remember the terms concentrated and dilute are relative. Medicines that we take when we are sick are also some examples. Coffee that most of us drink to start our mornings are all concentrated solutions. These two terms do not include any quantitative details, but they are often used in a broader context to compare solutions.
That's all for today. Thank you!
In this part of the video, we will show you as to how physics is being used on our daily lives. We will show you by using these three topics, which are electric charge, conductors, and insulators. We will tell you its definition, show examples, and of course, its uses on our daily life. So, let's begin!
We live in an age where energy is taken for granted. We can power any device just simply plugging it into the wall. What is inside the wall? It is the electricity. Now, what is electricity made of? We first learned that there was such a thing as electric charge. The best way to demonstrate this is rubbing a balloon into our hair. And we will see how it attracts the hair by some mysterious force. Now, two balloons that have been rubbed on hair will put each other away. When they put into each other, they repel. This occurs because of the electric charge. The hair will become positively charged and the balloons will become negatively charged. Opposite charges attract, that's why when we rub the balloon into our hair, it will attract. And when we rub into the hair and put the balloons to each other, they will repel. Because like charges repel or put each other. This property of electric charge is carried by some subatomic particles. The most common is the positively charged, which are the protons. We also have the negatively charged, the electrons, and the neutrons, which makes up all the atoms in the universe. And that explains the electric charge.
We can categorize substances by their ability to transfer electric charge. A substance that can easily transfer electric charge is conductor, and a substance that doesn't allow to transfer electric charge is insulator. And some of the examples of conductor are silver, gold, copper, steel, and seawater. And some of the examples of insulator are rubber, glass, oil, diamond, and wood.
Hello everyone, today I will be showing you a video discussing about what is biology.
You may have learned to classify a rose or a human as living, rock and water as non-living. But why is this so? If you say that living is something that moves, but then flowing water can be called living, right? That's not entirely true. Life has a set of properties that an organism has to follow to be called living. And a wonderful discipline of science studies life in great detail. It is called biology. The word bio means living, and logi means study. So biology means the study of living things. Simply put, anything which interacts with its environment, use energy, and reproduce are known as living things. For example, we humans eat food to get energy, feel and respond to our environment, and reproduce to make more of ourselves. Many other living things like insects, birds, and animals have the same properties like us, so they are all living organisms. Now the question arises, how many types of living things are there? And how are they different from us? Biology is a field which answers these questions and many more questions related to living things. What is biology? There are 7 characteristics that a living thing follows, and therefore we study this in the vast field of biology. These are 1. Order. If you examine a rose from near, you will notice it is very ordered. The petals are whorled around each other with the center bearing seeds. This illustrates the highly ordered structure that typifies life. Living cells are the basis of this complex organization. 2. Reproduction. Organisms reproduce their own kind. A mother giant panda will always give birth to a panda, not a horse. We learned that from Kung Fu Panda too. 3. Growth and development. Inherited information in the form of DNA controls the pattern of growth and development of all organisms. You most probably look like your parents or a close relative, thanks to the genes. 4. Energy processing. We humans eat food to get energy. The food we eat has also eaten some food to utilize its chemical energy stored in order to power its own activities and chemical reactions. 5. Response to the environment. All organisms respond to environmental stimuli. This is why you laugh when you are tickled. 6. Regulation. Many types of mechanisms regulate an organism's internal environment, keeping it within limits that sustain life. This is also called homeostasis. A lemur sunbathes to help raise the animal's body temperature on cold mornings. 7. Evolutionary adaptation. Lions use camouflage to blend in with the savannah so they can easily hunt down an animal. Such adaptations evolve over many generations.
There you go. Now that you know what is biology, my friends will now give you examples of some plants and animals and their function on our environment.
Good day everyone. I have here one example of an animal that can help our environment. These are the ants. Ants play an important role in our environment. Ants turn in aerial soil, allowing water and oxygen to reach plant roots. Ants take seeds down to their tunnels to eat the nutritious alliums that are part of this plant. Also, ants eat a wide variety of organic material and provide food for many different organisms. These are the parts of ants. Before I proceed to my next example, I will explain to you what is plant. Plants considered as a critical resource because of many ways. They support life on Earth. They release oxygen into the atmosphere, absorb carbon dioxide, provide habitat, food for wildlife, and nutrients. Also, it regulates the water cycle. I have here one example of a plant that will help our environment. Snake plants are also known for their ability to help remove toxic air pollutants. Though in a small contributors, snake plants can absorb cancer-causing pollutants.
Another examples are bees. There are 3 types of bees: the queen, the worker, and the drones. Bees are little chubby pollinators, and the general thought of them hosting isn't true at all. The queen lays eggs. The worker, the female bees, gathers the pollen and nectar, and they are the one most often, and not most often, but they sting every time. But they will only use their stingers when they are endangered or they feel threatened of something or someone. Drones are male bees, and their only role is to make the queen. And sometimes they are sacrificed by the worker bees to keep the longevity of the hive due to lacking or unstable food supply to last for the winter. And next are plants. There are plants that absorb radiation such as cactus, spider plant, and aloe vera. They can absorb radiation by absorbing the carbon dioxide in the air in a room produced by our not so smart smartphones, and they convert that radiation to fresh air so that we can breathe properly or more fluidly, and they increase our metabolism to help us burn more fats